especially if it is about pursuing your dreams and that passion that you have. You're, being very hopeful about something, and I feel like your faith is restored. And it also kind of seems like you did pull something down from the spiritual realm into your reality.
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I'm going to do is hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you, starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? Alright, so I hope you have made your selection, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. All right, you have the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Princess of Wands, the Lovers, overall energy, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you've been very focused on something, especially work related, maybe wanting to add your personal touch to something that is routine, or maybe in a sense trying to stand out at work. I kind of feel too like for some of you, you're trying to manifest something and maybe like have a vision board, or you've been adding things to your vision board or making some sort of adjustments to it. If you're trying to stand out at work, it feels like maybe there's been competition. I feel like people are passionate about what they do. So whatever it is that you're doing work related, I feel like is very competitive. But I feel that you are finding a way to just like really, stand out. And there's a strong possibility here that you will kind of stand above the rest. Maybe you have some sort of edge over your other competitors. You're able to see things from a different perspective, a different angle. It just seems like there is something that is helping you to stand out and be seen. Now, you also might be, in a sense, having to set boundaries in the workplace, or having to like claim something or protect what you've already earned or established. You're like, this is my, position. I see other people want it. Nobody even cared about it. Now they want it. This is mine. So whatever the case, it could be that you're also having to, protect what you've already established. Now, it also looks like at some point you're having to make a choice or some sort of decision. Maybe you at some point feel torn. I still feel like, the best way to address that is to put yourself first, or protect yourself first. I don't know if you've been trying to look out for other people, but it's like you've got to put yourself first. You've got to take care of you. And it looks like, before the week is out or the month is out or what have you, that you're having to make some sort of significant decision that could possibly alter the path or direction that you're on. Now, in a love situation, it kind of feels that maybe there's been some sort of competitive vibes. Either two people have been competing for your attention, competing to win you over, or you are in a situation where you feel like you're competing for someone, like you're aware that they're torn between you and another person and are determined to just like crush the competition and be the one that person chooses. So there could be some, I feel like there's some competitive things going on in love. There could be a situation where there's two fire signs. Now, it does look like, there could be some deception, or someone has a wandering eye. So if you're in a relationship already, then something is happening where either you are being tempted or your partner is being tempted. And that also can be the reason why someone feels the need to protect what they've established. Like maybe somebody is like, no, like these are the boundaries. Like you should not be hanging out with this person at your job, or you should keep some certain things professional. So something, I feel like something is going on at maybe somebody's place of work. It could be anywhere, but it feels like someone's place of work, or even if someone has their own business, like a client or a business partner, could be like causing some sort of a rift, where now you're feeling the need to give your partner an ultimatum. But it does look like somebody is being tempted. It's like you guys are supposed to be together and this person is looking somewhere else, or these two people are looking at each other. I do feel that somebody may have been inappropriate if they're in a relationship, because now the other person, that they're waiting to see like what happens. They're like, where they go, or are they going to respond to me? I know they're in a relationship. What are they going to choose? Because I kind of feel like the other person, the side person, is waiting to hear back. So yeah, there could be something going on in regards to your relationship. Also, if you have an established relationship, I feel that maybe you guys have been trying to rebuild it. Like something already has happened in the past where you guys needed to fix the relationship and you guys have been trying to work on it, but it's still, I feel like there are still some sort of hidden cracks in the foundation, and something might need to be exposed again, or you and your partner are needing to like have like a serious conversation about like, what's going to happen? What are we doing? What are your intentions? I just feel like there needs to be like better communication, also based on what comes out in the conversation could alter the way things turn out. It's like maybe someone reveals something that makes you feel like, I don't know if this is for me, and now you're like, should I stay or should I go? So yeah, either way, it seems like there could be some sort of challenges when it comes to relationships, romantic and or work situations, friend relationships too. there could be people who are needing to work on their friendships, maybe rebuilding trust with each other, or just trying to be better friends. Maybe you are trying to set boundaries, or like, hey, I need you. You need to be a better friend. You need to listen to me more. You're constantly going out with this person, or I know you're in a relationship, but we need time together as friends. So I kind of feel like maybe there is still an important conversation that needs to happen when it comes to relationships. I feel like you are also like trying to finish something that you started in general. Especially anything that you're passionate about or something that you desire. I feel that you're like pursuing that. You're like, you know what? I've been saying I was going to do XYZ. I need to finally go ahead and take care of that. I need to cross this off my list. I need to get this taken care of. I said I was going to drive to this place and do this, or I said I was going to go here and do that. And so I feel that you are very focused on some things that you're needing to take care of, that you've been kind of like procrastinating about. It's possible too that you've been, like getting distracted or lying to yourself about certain things. It does seem like you are easily distracted, like you're focused, and then the minute, I don't know, it's kind of like having ADHD, and you're supposed to be focusing on something and you just get easily distracted by another thing. You could be trying to focus on career and business, and then you get distracted by a new love interest or a relationship. That could also kind of like mess things up in regards to where you're headed, and you feeling torn about which direction to go in. And then too, if you are meeting someone, if you're single and you happen to meet someone that you're having like this strong connection to, like you might feel like it's something very special about this person. It might be a connection that feels destined, or like there has to be a reason why you were introduced to this person. I would still be leery of a new love interest, because I feel like they might be stuck in a situation where they're torn between you and another person. But it might be hard to turn the attraction off or the chemistry off that you have for this person, because it is something significant about the connection. But it's usually, spiritual bait when you find yourself having intense feelings for someone in a complicated situation and having a struggle to see what it's all about. I also kind of feel that someone has made a promise to another person, like someone kind of swore their heart to another person, regardless if the other person knows about this or not. I kind of feel like somebody has sworn themselves to another person. And that's just what I'm getting. Like, it might sound crazy, but I kind of feel like somebody's like, no, I'm sworn to you. And maybe it does feel like because your souls are like tied to each other, regardless of, where the relationship is going to go, if there's even a relationship. Because for some of you, this is just about a distant connection that you might have with somebody who checks in on you. This person keeps tabs. They like to see what you're doing. So I kind of feel like you might know this person if it's a distant connection that you feel like you swore yourself to. So it does look like, again, you feel torn or conflicted about something, and you're trying to detach emotionally and just like push forward. You're like, let me just keep pushing forward. I can't focus on, you know, this person's feelings or how this person is viewing me. It's like you're having to detach in order to accomplish something. And it also feels like you might find yourself pursuing or going after doing something that is considered brave for you. Maybe you are afraid to do something. So in a sense, it's just like confronting your fears. Yeah, it just feels like you're being pulled in two different directions. If there is a fire sign that you feel keeps getting in your way, you might be trying to block them or detach from them. Maybe you feel like this person just keeps becoming a distraction for you. It could also be that you're trying to move on from somebody, and so you're just trying to block this person's energy or their image from your mind. It just seems like you're trying to detach. There is a possibility that someone is trying to move forward with you and they're trying to block out the image of this fire sign, but they're still tempted by this person. So definitely seems like two people are looking at each other that shouldn't be. And especially if it is a work situation. This can also be like something happening in your face, like being introduced to your partner's crush, or like you're not even aware of the fact that your partner is attracted to this person and they're introducing you to them, or vice versa. I feel like two people are trying to play it normal, but it's like if these two people aren't careful, they're going to be caught looking at each other or acting inappropriately around each other. I feel like two people are also like reading each other's minds. It's like we don't have to say anything. We just give each other a look and we already know what we're thinking or what to do. Somebody might be happy to know that you're still thinking about them. There's also the possibility that someone is indirectly letting another person know that they are single. Mm. Something feels like it's coming to an end as well. Like maybe you're getting some sort of closure. This can also be talking about like moving or starting a new job. It also could be that someone is settling into their new life. And like I was saying, you might get to some sort of a fork in the road at some point, and it feels like you are going to be stubborn about making some sort of decision. It also could be that you're just like waiting, like you want to leave a situation, but you have to wait until something has been fulfilled or completed, and then you can go. If you're waiting on some sort of response or some sort of information about something, I feel like you will receive it, but it's like you're having to wait. It also looks like there has been some sort of blocked communication. It's possible that someone has been trying to get your attention and maybe you've kind of blocked it, or you put up some sort of a wall or a barrier. Either way, it just still seems like you are trying to focus on something. You're focused on work. There are things that you're needing to complete. Yeah. It feels like you're also trying to channel your energy into something else. Like if there's something bothering you, you're trying to find a creative outlet or just another way to channel something that's like a distraction. You're like, let me focus on this. Let me put that energy into this. And so it's something that you're doing. You're focusing on something until some sort of time has passed. I feel like you're trying to kill time. In regards to career, I also feel like there could be something going on with marketing. I don't know if you work in marketing, or if you are self-employed, if you're trying to market your product or service. All right, so let's move on to deck number 2. You have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Coins, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel, overall energy, Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. Oop. All right, so overall energies, it feels like you made a decision to do something. You're like, okay, this is what I've been dreaming about. This is the fantasy that I have, or whatever it is that you've been imagining. I feel like you decided that you were going to do this, and there was nothing that could stop you. So I feel like you're very focused on something that you want to accomplish. There could be something significant in regards to an air sign, fire sign, maybe a Cancer in your life. And it feels like you are about to explore something new, or something that you've never really experienced. If this is about a relationship, it feels like an age gap. And it seems that you're, just kind of exploring a relationship or a person and just kind of seeing where things go. I would be cautious though, because either this person has another responsibility. If it's not a relationship, then it could be that they're just going to be putting like their job first or their family first over you. And it seems like you do have suspicions about this person or what they're offering to you. If this is talking about career, I feel like you're having to start off as like a junior, or something is like entry level, like you're having to learn a new skill. There could be some sort of new financial opportunity being presented to you. If it is, you might not be believing in yourself. You might be having some sort of doubts or insecurities and wondering, are you really able to do something? Or maybe you think you're not skilled enough. Or maybe you just think something's too good to be true. But financially, I feel that you could have, some sort of financial security. Maybe you've just never heard of something. You're like, I never heard of this department, or I never heard of this company. Like, this is so new. But it turns out that, you can earn like a steady income or have, some sort of abundance, make more than enough that you're able to like save some and, make some sort of significant changes in your life. In fact, I feel like maybe there are changes headed your way, especially moving into Libra season. So I kind of feel like within the next 2 weeks, there could be some sort of significant changes happening for you. Now, also something about your destiny, it seems like it's kind of up in the air. Like there are so many things happening and not really sure about like what the outcome is going to be. It's like maybe a lot of things going on. It kind of seems like you've also maybe put a lot of things out into the universe. You were like, okay, I'm going to start on this. I'm going to start focusing on this. Like maybe you start focusing on, meeting someone. And this is just an example. Like maybe you decided that you going to put up a dating app. So you put up a dating app. Maybe you decided that you were going to find a job or a new job, and you went ahead and applied to some places. Maybe you said, and I'm going to get a new car, or, and I'm going to move. And it's kind of like you've been doing, like, you put a lot of irons in the fire, and now everything is just kind of like up in the air. And I feel like this is the same energy that was in one of the weekend reads, but I can't remember what element it was for. It might have been for water, about like where the chips may fall, or it's kind of like tossing something up in the air, and then whatever falls down, it's like, okay, this is happening, this is that. So it just kind of feels like your luck is up in the air, but it also feels like it's bringing in some sort of abundance. Now there also could be something like a jackpot. I'm getting something like a safe, unless it's talking about somebody working in a bank or a casino. Seems like there is something going on where I'm like really seeing like a safe, or like a walk-in safe. And I feel like you are being surrounded by a lot of valuables or things that you value. Now, it could be family, or community, but whatever it is, I feel like you're surrounded by the things that you treasure or value, but it does seem like it's coming in abundance. So there's also the possibility of you spending money, coming out of pocket. But if you do spend, some money, a lot of money, likely is because you have it to spend. You also could be out in public a lot. Now, something has you thinking about family, legacy, the family name. Something's going on with that where, I don't know, maybe you're trying to establish generational wealth, or maybe you've inherited something and it finally unlocked. Like maybe you always looked up at a family member and were like, man, this family member always has this and that. I wish I had inherited that luck. And it might be that something like that is now happening. Like something just unlocks, and it was all about the timing here. It also looks like clarity will come to you. Something will gradually start to make sense. If you've also had any significant dreams recently and you were confused about what it meant, I feel that ultimately things are going to start to piece together. It's coming together like a puzzle, and something is starting to make sense. In a love situation, it looks like there is a secret being revealed, maybe about someone being in a relationship or having a family. Could learn something in regards to your son or something significant about your son if you have a son. It just seems like something that was confusing or hidden is coming to light. It's giving you clarity. Also, if you had a secret admirer, or you have a secret admirer rather, it's possible that it will be revealed. I feel like somebody has many soulmates, not just one. So you might make a decision that is based off of practicality. Also, if you've been holding on to something valuable, holding out or trying to see what you should invest your money in, or holding on to something that you know you could sell, I kind of feel like now you know what you need to invest in, or you know you're ready to sell something, or ready to let go of it. It feels like you had to like prioritize your situation, or figure out what was most important. In career, if something is being offered to you, I feel like you are thinking about it for a long time. You're like, let me make sure that this makes sense to me before I accept this job offer, or this promotion. Let me check in with myself. Let me see if this is something that I'm ready to do or know how to do. In a love situation, I kind of feel that someone has been thinking about proposals, or making some sort of commitment. And it feels like this person has been afraid to come forward because they weren't sure that they were ready. Also, children could have been a factor. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just having children was a significant factor in regards to a relationship with you. Whether you have children or they have children, it just seems like something significant about that. It almost feels like someone is wanting to come forward or they're ready to come forward. I don't know if you've been waiting on an apology or explanation from someone, or if someone's been waiting on that from you. But I feel like someone is about to receive like an apology, or somebody is like trying to make amends by gifting something to you. They're like, I owe you this, or let me make this up to you, and somebody is like trying to give something to you. It feels like somebody's been waiting to come forward. Now, it also could be that this person doesn't come forward until they feel threatened, like they're really going to lose you, or they see somebody else or sense someone else coming into your life, and this person might want to interrupt that. They're like, oh, it's now or never. Like, okay, I'm ready. So I kind of feel like someone who's been dealing with some sort of insecurities or doubts has been wanting to approach you, and they're getting ready to come forward. Okay, so something comes with the territory. If this is some sort of job opportunity that you take, it's like it's paying you a lot of money, but at the same time, it maybe feels like a burden at times, or it feels like if you accept this job offer, it just feels like you're locked into some sort of an agreement. And it does seem like, there is some sort of karmic debt attached to this abundance or this security that you're receiving. If this is about a relationship, I feel like you have the security of a relationship, but it comes at a price. Like maybe something about this person's family. Maybe something about the family is very attached, or the family itself would be kind of like a burden. It just seems like something is a package deal. It's like, if this is what you want, this is what you get. This is what comes with it. I'm also getting that energy of something being like the type of family that you get involved with, like is ties, is they're affiliated with some sort of darkness, or something that is taboo. Like maybe they launder money, or their storefront is, for something else. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like you could get involved in a situation that has like this dark element to it. Now, I do see like this happiness though. It's like having the best of both worlds, but like I said, it still comes with a price. It's like, yeah, you can have this, you can have that, you can have it all. But this is what you're having to sacrifice. Or this is what comes with the territory. So you definitely could be going into business with either a shady industry or shady people. And that's probably why there is suspicion about you accepting something that is being offered to you. You're just kind of like side-eyeing it. You're like, what's in it for you, or what else do you want? But it definitely has like trust issues kind of ringing out to you. You're like you're seeing some sort of red flags. But because something offers fulfillment, you might accept it for the time being. Or maybe you've been warned about certain things, but you're like, let me find out for myself. Now, also in regards to a relationship, I kind of feel like somebody maybe got pregnant on purpose, or there was some sort of manipulation tactics used in order to keep someone or to stay attached to someone. Something is also coming off as an illusion or a facade, like a relationship is not as happy as it seems, or a job or a business isn't as perfect as it seems. You also might just want to get a lawyer to look over any type of contract or an agreement before you sign it. Now, also, you could just be taking on some kind of debt, which is also some sort of karmic agreement, because it's like, okay, now you've agreed to let somebody put their hands in your bank account, you know? So I feel that for somebody, like your financial situation is getting ready to change, and or your relationship status. Something just feels like a change in status. And it also looks like any blockages that there have been are being removed. Something has changed. I feel like if you were being blocked from opportunities, like the blockages are being removed. Now, the universe might also be waiting for you to make a move or to take some sort of action before it fulfills its promises to you. So the universe is like, we're just waiting on you. And so you might need to overcome some sort of fears or insecurities. Also, initially, you may have been fighting against a situation because you just, maybe it wasn't in alignment with your ego or your ideologies. And now you're just kind of like, forget it. You know, like, let's see what happens with this. Yeah. All right, so moving on to deck number 3. You have the Star, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Emperor, overall energy, Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. All right, so initially I feel like maybe you were confused about a situation. It just kind of feels like you didn't know what to choose or what to do about something. Maybe you had been too emotionally attached to a situation to see it for what it was. Or, you know, wearing rose-tinted glasses. Maybe you were trying to listen to your intuition and you just felt like you couldn't hear it. Or you were just like confused. You were like, there's too many things. Like, my intuition is saying too many things. But it looks like at some point, you know, you just kind of allow, you know, spirit to guide you. Maybe right now too, you have been in a situation where you just feel like you're drifting, or, you know, you don't know where you're headed, but you're just kind of going with the tide of life. But I feel that you're being pulled in a direction where, like, your wishes or your dreams could be about to come true. I feel that you have been guided. You know, you haven't been alone. I feel like the universe has been hearing, like, your prayers, even if it didn't seem like it. And something is also lighting a fire within you. Maybe you're being moved to follow your dreams or your passions, or like there's a new light that's been ignited within you and you're just like, this is a new idea, or this is what I'm passionate about. Like, it just seems like something's being revealed to you. And if your sixth sense have been clouded, I feel that, maybe something had been toxic, and it needed to be some sort of purification for you to have some sort of clarity. And that's what it feels like. Now, you've been through some sort of purification, and you're about to receive clarity or understanding about your life, where you're headed, where you need to be, who's coming towards you. It seems like something also could have been revealed to you in a dream, to prepare you for what's to come. Like, you're needing to be mentally prepared for what's getting ready to happen in your life. Now, there could be someone returning from the past, or someone coming to visit you. Someone's been thinking about you, and maybe this person is getting ready to reach out to you. So you could be reconnecting with somebody from the past. It could be an ex, it could be an old friend, it could be someone that you crossed paths with before but never had a chance to be in a relationship with them, but maybe you just found each other attractive. So it seems like you're being reconnected to the past, and I do feel that someone is a soulmate. Again, doesn't matter if it's romantic or platonic, but it's like you're connecting or being visited by a soulmate. And there is someone that could be coming into your life where you feel you trust this person. You're like, I don't know why I feel so comfortable around you. I feel like I can tell you my secrets. There's a sense of loyalty. Like, there's just someone coming into your life where I feel like you're going to have like this bond with them. And it feels natural, and that's because your souls are familiar with each other. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be an Aquarius or a Scorpio, or someone with Venus in Scorpio. So there's a possibility that the person coming towards you is someone who is also possibly controlling. Or this person is very dominating. They can dominate your energy. They can dominate your life, because they like to plan. They just like to have control. I mean, they approach everything with a strategy. Now, if this is your energy, it could be that you are ultimately taking control of your life, feeling very confident and making like big moves, confident moves. It seems like you came from a place of confusion, and now you know how to play the game. You understand. So you're like, okay, I was confused at first. I didn't know how it went, but now I know how to play this game. And so you're approaching something with a lot of confidence, especially if it is about pursuing your dreams and that passion that you have. You're, being very hopeful about something, and I feel like your faith is restored. And it also kind of seems like you did pull something down from the spiritual realm into your reality. And maybe that is also why now you feel godlike, because you're like, okay, now I understand this, you know, I've mastered this, or, you know, this is the reality that I get to create. So yeah, something maybe has you having like that I am energy. Like you understand a relationship or the power that source has given you, and you are taking that power and kind of like playing around with it or making moves with it. If you have been wanting like to be independent, or if you feel like your independence had gotten away from you and you just felt scattered, it does seem like everything is being pulled back to you, or you're, like I said, taking control of that again. You're like, okay, let me take back control of the wheel. Or now you're handling the strings in a situation. You're pulling the strings. So if you had lost your independence, I feel like it's being restored to you. This can be whether it is being an entrepreneur, or if you had some sort of, you know, position at your job that you felt like you lost control of. Maybe this is it being restored to you. But yeah, I feel like there's a sense of confidence and power that you're embodying. You also could come off as someone in power or well respected. Like maybe you have like a strong presence. Like when you walk into a room, people respect you because of something that you're exuding. I also kind of feel though, if you've been praying to source for proof of their existence or to show you how they work, I feel like they're going to do it. They're like, okay, I'll show you. Yeah. I kind of feel like someone is also saying, I love you from the spirit realm. Whether it's a future partner or someone that crossed over, especially someone's father. But I feel like this could be a romantic interest. Yeah, I feel like a romantic interest could be guided towards you. They feel like a pull towards you, or they don't understand why they feel like they need to come in a certain direction, but it's like because it's to find you. They might not even realize that they are looking for you, but I feel like in a love situation, you might be connecting with someone where there is like this spiritual love, this unconditional love that you have for each other. It also looks like it's telepathic. I feel like it's a good blend. I feel like there's both a physical attraction, an emotional connection, and spiritual connection. It's a mind, body, and soul connection that I feel like you're getting ready to have with someone. I feel like you're being told to claim something as well. Like claim it, hold on to it and claim it. So for some of you, I feel that the something is being hidden about this person's nature or their element, and it also could be an earth sign. Something about their element is hard to read because they come off as so many different elements. So they might have strong fire placements, even if they don't have any planets in a fire sign. Maybe they're a fire rising. But yeah, I kind of feel like maybe this person has like some strong placement, so it's hard to pinpoint what their sun sign is. Yeah, so going back to like claiming on to something, or claiming it, because it's like telling you to hold on. It's like, hold on to this. This is yours. Don't let it float away. Um, it kind of makes me think of someone who is trying to hold on to, some balloons that could float away. It's like, let me hold on. Let me wrap them around my wrists. Let me tie it around this so make sure I don't lose my balloons. Like it kind of feels like you're trying to hold on to something and pull it down. So I feel like you are going to experience some sort of release. It seems like something new and exciting is happening. Like you have like reached a certain milestone, or you're about to cross some sort of a threshold where it's like, oh, finally, like I can go to this level now. I feel that you're celebrating something. Now, there also could be like a literal birthday coming up, or maybe you're going to be invited to something that is some sort of celebratory event. If you do get invited to something, you might want to go, because I kind of feel like maybe something is linked to your prayers. I feel that this is also celebrating the end of something. It could be the end of a blockage, the end of single life. It just seems like there is some sort of an end coming, and you're embracing this new reality. I feel like the universe is also just like assisting you. So someone has been thinking about reaching out to you. There's also a possibility that someone's been trying to indirectly communicate with you. Even if it's through a dream, like somebody is trying to relay a message to you or express their love for you. Yeah. I feel like somebody's been like waiting for you to go to sleep so they can talk to you. There is a strong possibility that an earth sign is wanting to grow old with you. I feel like, I don't know if you've already been seeing signs, but it feels like initially you've been ignoring them or you were ignoring them, and then you start to pay attention to what's being said or shared with you. Someone is saying that they love you. Someone is like, I love you. Yeah, lovers is coming out and to clarify. Somebody is saying that they love you. I feel like someone also was torn or conflicted or very confused at one point, and this person is still thinking about you and they love you. Now, I also feel like whoever is coming into your life is who the universe selected. I mean, it's like what you prayed, but the universe is like, this is what we pieced together. This is what we selected for you. Now, for me, it's coming off like a love story, but it could be talking about, you know, something business related, or like I said, a friend, a relationship, business partnership. For somebody, this person might be far away. There's also a possibility that this person is foreign. I keep getting that, I don't know, one minute this person is very confident and then the next minute they're shy or they don't know what to do. That's when they go off to strategize. They're like, let me make sure. I feel like somebody is going to reveal something to you and then like wait and kind of get a feel of how you feel about them. But somebody is secretly claiming you. Somebody is like, this is my person. So one other thing, I don't know if this person is Moroccan or if they have like, if they look Moroccan. It also could be something about like Hebrew Israelites. Because I'm seeing like that Moroccan hat and then hearing that last name Bey. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.